Because there might be a chance, small flaw in my logic, just like someone could come up to me and say, hey, 5 plus 5 is 10 because, Make sure someone agrees with you first, because just because you said 5 plus 5 equals 10 doesn't mean it's true. I mean, whoever said you could prove anything, right? So let's just see what other people say, just to see if I'm right. I am unhappy, Yova Lord. Dear Blizzard, that I'm unhappy with the custom. You have made it near impossible and completely inconvenient to play any game that is not in the top 10 most popular list. In Starcraft 1, I was able to create a game and title it on the map game, and even if it was brand new or unpopular, it would generally fill up in 5 minutes or less. With your current system, this never happens. I have sat in custom game lobbies for over an hour during peak play times, maybe only getting 1 or 2 people to join. This happens when trying to play a game on page 5. Other people are saying the same exact thing that I was saying 2 years ago, that maybe Blizzard should show everybody who's playing custom maps to see which game is being hosted. Because if you see all the maps, how are you gonna know what everyone else is playing? Wait, I know the answer! I know the answer! I know the answer! I know the I tried to make this map, no one joined it. The original Starcraft, people would join it right away, so I think it's the popularity system's fault! What happened when everyone started complaining that no one could join custom maps? Blizzard made a chat! Woohoo! There we go. Wait a minute. People are still complaining. Don't listen to what they're saying. We'll fix the problem. Just trust us. Don't listen to what they're saying on the blogs or anything. Not like they have anything important. Just mark it down as a note that we're gonna fix the... So let's make fun or not. And then let's make some feature maps. That'll totally fix the problem, because then, like... totally. Yep. I don't really know what Blizzard sees. Popularity, fun or not, create game button, join game button, chat, popularity sorting system, to show all the maps, just to make sure that we don't forget any of them. Just make sure you show them all. What are we missing, man? There's kind of a pattern here, and that's gonna solve the problem. 30 seconds of thinking. You know, chat, you're a good friend and everything. There's nothing, you know, between us. I'm just gonna have to say, you're a nice guy. You don't really give me what I've been wanting in this relationship. I'm gonna keep you as a good friend. So I just want to teach him a little math lesson here. See, there's a big difference between these two numbers right here. I'm just guessing on what the numbers are. There's gotta be a lot of maps. We'll just pretend it's 1 million. Something tells me that the number of maps that are being hosted at a certain time is gonna be less than the total number of maps. So why is it that when you click join game, it shows you all the maps instead of just the ones that are being hosted? Because doesn't that mean that when you have to select one of these and it's not being played, that you will just have to wait there until someone else randomly selects the same map? Well, just in case that doesn't really work, like numbers are just too complicated for you, Blizzard, I made a kind of a Venn diagram kind of chart kind of set diagram thing. A kind of a Venn diagram kind of chart kind of set diagram thing. A kind of a Venn diagram kind of chart kind of set diagram thing. A kind of a Venn diagram. Here's the maps, you know, all the maps. And here's the ones that are currently being hosted in the lobby. Notice that it's a lot smaller than the total number of maps. So let's say you just wanted to play some StarCraft 2 custom map. I'm just some guy. And let's say there's 1,000 other guys across the planet that want to do the same thing. They all want to play a custom map. So they think, if we all just chose a random custom map, there would definitely be a lot of people just waiting in the lobby by themselves, wasting time. So why don't we just do the same thing we did on the original StarCraft and show only the ones being hosted in the lobby, and then all of us 1,000 will all be able to play those specific, what would it come down to? Maybe 120 maps, because there would be about maybe 8 players per map. Anyway, just an idea. I know you made a new game game, so you want to make things new, brand new, and different. But sometimes, you know, taking the wheels off a car isn't the smartest thing to do. Just because the newer car looks cooler doesn't mean it doesn't need wheels. 1 out of the 8 players is a host, and the other 7 are not a host. So if you try to make it so that all the other 7 kind of become hosts, well, then you kind of got the problem of thousands of people waiting in unplayed lobbies for hours on end until they quit and they say, you know what, I'm not going to play Starcraft 2, so you actually don't get the total numbers even playing Starcraft 2 in the first place. See that 1 million number, that 100 number? That's how many games are actually going to be hosted, and these are the maps you're going to be choosing from. So the host is the one that creates the game, and this is going to be the host column. He creates the game, and he gets to see all the maps. So when the host goes online in the first place and he sees that his game isn't there, then he chooses, you know what, okay, I'm going to host it. But it has to be his decision. It can't just be made for him, because if enough people do that, then they're all going to be waiting. So if he waits for more than 20 seconds, he might decide, you know what, this time it's not right for me to be a host, it's time for me to be a join gamer. Because there's a very clear distinction between a join gamer and a host, because they have to balance each other out. When they're not balanced, then you have players waiting all the time. This is the join gamer column. When they go on and they join a game, there is only 100 or so, there's a small percentage of games to choose from. Not total maps, but games that are actually being hosted, so that no matter what, they can always join a game. And if all the games happen to be full, they can become a host, and they're guaranteed, because all of them were full this last time, there's not going to be thousands and thousands of open maps. There's only going to be their one open map. So join game, and I think I found my new boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever you want to call. I mean, it's just Blizzard. I don't know if Blizzard's a female or male. Anyway, lobby vision. Yeah, featured, popularity, fun or not, you know, they're just ways to sort stuff. But sorting has nothing really to do with it, except it causes the top ones of however you sorted it to be played, if not given any other choice. This gives you the other choice. This gives you all the choice, actually. Because now you actually know lobby vision means... Lobby vision, the ability to view which maps are currently in the lobby. You've made a mistake, Blizzard. You've made a mistake. Don't you get it? You made a mistake. You made a mistake. You made a mistake. You made a mistake. I've been trying to tell him about this since 2010 when Starcraft 2 first came out. Uh-oh. You know what? We only help with technical assistance. You can post on the blog. November 28th, 2011. This problem became obvious to me. I decided that was not just an opinion that it needs to be hidden, but it needs to happen literally. Like, it's pretty much a bug if you don't fix it. To one of my lovely YouTube videos. And there's no reply. Blizzard wanted to fire 600 employees, but I thought that they were gonna fix this. Apparently not. May 26th. 2011. Save Starcraft 2.
They didn't even rate it or comment or anything.
Oh man. Oh wait, this is even older. May 11th, 2011. What's this one? Oh, for nearly 2 years, it has been my opinion that this is the most profitable fixes that Blizzard could do Starcraft 2 in order to keep its most creative customers. And how long is it? 15 minutes. It's even got diagrams and all sorts of stuff.
Because you actually want to add
popularity. Diagrams. Let me see. Oh, wait, I even made another one that's short. It's only 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Oh, when did I make that one? March 1st, 2012? Alright. So check it out. It's pretty simple. It is actually pretty simple. And all you have to do is just look me up on YouTube and watch my other videos, or just watch this one.
With beta issues, please visit the Mr. Pandaria forums at us.battle.net/wow for assistance in troubleshooting and to report any issues encountered. Thank you for your understanding.
Thank you for calling Blizzard Entertainment. Our phone lines are currently closed. Please call between the hours 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Pacific Time. You can also reach us by submitting a ticket.
That's daylight. Daylight.
Daylight!
Okay, so just to see if they'll actually respond to my tickets, look what I said. You can pause the video if you want to read the whole thing. There's another ticket. The day Tri-Faction gets popular is the day I have faith in Blizzard again. Oh, that's me. Where's the formal complaint? Let's make a formal complaint to Blizzard. Maybe that'll work if people actually didn't give up. really good player. The only way someone's gotten Blizzard to change about their games is when someone tried to sue them. Not because we have a valid claim, but because the lawyer eats into their profit. This guy says, I care not Blizzard listening or not anymore. It has been more than a year. The community been complained, and the same old something keep pop up on forum. You've got very good English, but a better point. This guy actually makes a good point. Be sure to separate the two. How a game is hosted and how a person finds a game that's hosted. Both have serious flaws, but number 2 is obviously broken. I agree. You can't find a game that's hosted if you're not even told what game is hosted. I agree. You know what's funny? Someone actually puts my exact idea out there, but suggests it as a tab called Current Games. It's kind of funny because in the original Starcraft, everything was in that single tab. When you clicked Join Game, it showed you the current games. Sorry. You want to do it to, let's say let's say, what's a good analogy for this? What is a good analogy for this? What's a good analogy for this? What is a good analogy for this? What is a good analogy for this? What is a good analogy for this? Imagine if everybody in Senate and in Congress all said, okay, it's gonna be fair. We get to go through the list of all the laws that we're working on. Everybody gets to choose which one to talk about. And once we have 8 people in a group for any law, then they can talk about it and see if they can get it approved by the president. So everybody kind of chooses something from the list and everybody chooses different ones. And then they just kind of wait and realize, you know, why are we just waiting forever and ever? Oh, because we don't know which groups everybody else is in because we are blind. That's a good analogy. You're pretty much blind in StarCraft 2 join custom maps. You're pretty much blind because you don't even have lobby vision. So how are you gonna even join a lobby? You can't see them, and if nobody else can see them, then nobody can even form a lobby. And so the only lobbies are out there are just the individual hosts that themselves are just sitting there blindly, not knowing what to host because they don't know what anyone else is going to join, because they also don't know what anyone else is hosting and what anyone else is joining. Makes sense, doesn't it? Imagine if these fish were players. Imagine if my entire aquarium of water represents unplayed maps. And this food right here in my fingers represents games that are actually going to be played only by the players that join it. Now, imagine if my fish were blind. Would they ever be able to know where the food was? I mean, don't you get it, Blizzard? It's April 2012 and you still don't get it?